every few days, a lot of people wake up. Now, when I say wake up, I don't mean wake up from a nice dream in bed. I mean wake up from a boring maths lesson or a boring English lesson, or you've had the same lecture again and again throughout the entire year, and now you're bored of it. Of course, I mean daydreaming. Daydreaming is our body's way of recharging when we haven't had enough sleep, or a way of turning it off so our brain can rethink the things that we've already previously learned. You'll do it unknowingly. You'll be on the bus home, and the next minute you'll be riding the desert sand. I know, I'm weird. These are the kind of things I daydream about. Of course, we know someone else who daydreams quite a lot and has her own little place called Wonderland. This story is an Alice in Wonderland story, and it's called A Mouse in the House. Alice was a daydreamer. Once she dreamed of a silly place called Wonderland. When Alice awakened, her sister suggested they have some tea. Alice began to tell her sisters all about Wonderland. "I know I was only dreaming," said Alice, "but it all seems so real. I attended the strangest tea party at which the Mad Hatter and the March Hare, they were the hosts of the party, kept offering me tea, but refused to serve me any." Alice picked up the teapot to refill her own cup. "And you won't believe it, but inside the teapot lived a little—" Just then, the lid of the teapot Alice was holding flew open, and a little whiskered face popped out. Alice yelled, slamming down the lid. Her mind raced. How could the dormouse from her dream have crossed over into her real life? Alice finished her tea and cookies as quickly as possible. When her sisters went to pour more tea, Alice grabbed the pot away and insisted, "I'm sorry, but there isn't any more." "Oh, my goodness," Alice's sister declared. "Now you're acting like the Mad Hatter and the March Hare." Alice slipped away with the teapot as soon as she could. "Maybe if I doze off again, I can dream this little fellow back where he belongs," she said. But Alice couldn't fall asleep. Finally, she lifted the lid of the pot. "I'm sorry," she told the Dormouse. "I'm not sure what else to do." But the Dormouse knew. He jumped out of the teapot and was chased by Alice's cat, Dina. The Dormouse ran into the stump that led to the rabbit hole of Alice's dream, but the kitten stayed behind. The inside of the stump looked too dark and scary to the little cat. Alice waited, but the Dormouse did not come out again. That night, as she slept, Alice dreamed of Wonderland. She was back at the birthday party, waiting to be served a cup of tea. The Dormouse flew open the teapot and gave Alice a sleepy grin. "Thank you, miss," he said. "But whatever you do, please don't dream about your cat." Well, maybe that will teach the Dormouse not to come into her world then. After all, cats aren't friendly with mice. Although maybe the Cheshire Cat is. Who knows? As the Cheshire Cat himself would say, curiosity is a thing, but a thing is curiosity. Maybe there's some truth in what the Cheshire Cat says. I better go. It's midnight, it's nearly night time, and I'd better get some sleep. But you know what? You're more than welcome to join me any time. And I hope you enjoy yourself too. Good night, everyone.